Joe Brady as their next head coach yesterday. Brady joined the Bills staff in 2022 as a quarterbacks coach and has the tall task of now going from quarterbacks coach to offensive coordinator to now getting them over the hump, something that Sean McDermott could not do in the 9 seasons that he was there. Joe Brady joined our buddy Pat McAfee and the boys and talked about his transition from offensive coordinator to head coach.
I'm not an offensive head coach. I'm a head coach. And like I just told the guys out there, like I can't wait for the first practice to go out there and Josh to throw a f***ing pick and I get to celebrate with the defense. Like I can't wait to be able to talk to our the offensive tackle when we get beat and do it. Can't wait. I don't want it to happen.
Yeah, of course, because it's on you, kinda, but
I know, you know what I mean. So, but like I need them to know that I'm in it with them now. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not like, hey, I'm going out to practice and I'm just yelling at the defense. You know, it's like no, let's go, and I want them to feel that. And so I hope that that's a mentality and a mindset that our guys have is they can't view me in the same way. And so it's not, hey, business as usual, hey, Sean McDermott out, Joe Brady in, and we're just keeping it moving. Like there's got to be a different mentality in the way that we go about it, and I'm excited for it.
I thought yesterday's presser and the McAfee appearance were fascinating because Joe Brady did 2 things. 1, he established, I am not Sean McDermott. I am a new voice. 2, I am not just Josh Allen's buddy, and I am not just an offensive coach. I am a head coach of the entire team. Bart Scott, are you buying it? Is this team a stronger organization today than they were a couple of weeks ago when Sean McDermott was the head coach?
I don't think so. I don't think that, controversy and being challenged is a good thing, right? And I think that's what Sean McDermott did, and he was ousted for it because people's feelings was hurt. I think this was a power grab by Brandon Beane, and I thought that maybe, he dropped the ball. You talk about, also Joe Brady coming in, and it's all fun and games right now, but this isn't like, in Seattle with McDonald. The expectations are high, and now they're asking him to be a head coach and also a coordinator, which is a tall task, but that's the trend right now because of what happened in Seattle. Now you hear Robert Saleh saying he's going to do the same thing. You see the same thing with Mentor. Like in talking to Rex and former coaches that I know, it is difficult because you don't understand the administrative stuff that comes along with being a head coach. And can you lead these men when they viewed you as a position coach and they viewed you as a coordinator? Can you discipline them? Can you get in their face? Can you challenge them? And when adversity hits, like it hits every season, can you put them in line?
Harry, do you give him the benefit of the doubt, though, that he can do it? Or is this something where you're a little nervous also, where Bart's saying, like, this is a lot, and they're already expected to be a Super Bowl team, and here he is, first-year head coach, and now he's going to be calling the offensive plays, too.
So I think the thing that stands out to me the most is that we sat up there and heard the owner, Terry Pagula, talk about offensive personnel and Keon Coleman and how someone on the offensive side, because he came back and said it wasn't Sean McDermott he was talking about, someone on the offensive side wanted Keon Coleman. Well, there's only one person I can think about on the offensive side of the ball, offensive coordinator-wise, which was Joe Brady, who made that decision. So you just turn around and say, we're going to hire Joe Brady as our next head coach. Let's fast forward a little bit. So when you ask me who is more pressure on within this organization now, of course there's going to be pressure on Joe Brady. He's the now head coach, and the expectation is always going to be Super Bowl. But I think it's more pressure now on this guy right here, number 17.
Go on.
Because when Terry Pagula said, hey, Josh Allen's going to be a part of this process, you can't sit here and tell me that Josh Allen didn't vouch for Joe Brady, someone who called plays for him and got him not to turn the football over. So when you look at both of these guys, it's going to be extreme pressure. I'm not going to sit here and say he can't do it. I will say go out there and prove that you can, because it's not make the playoffs, have 2 playoff games. It's not AFC championship game. It's hosting up that Lombardi trophy and bringing a Super Bowl to Buffalo.
I thought the messaging was very, very specific yesterday. 3 things. 1, he is not McDermott, and he is ready for this independently. 2, what I thought was fascinating was Josh Allen did not make this decision. Josh was very critical in the interview and didn't play buddy-buddy here. And then 3, hey, this is as good as an external hire because Joe Brady came in and established himself as a head coach, Bills or not. What is your think on the transition from McDermott? We got here, but now Joe Brady's going to get us over
the
that.
idea of having no NFL head coaching experience is troublesome because this is not Miami. You're not looking to get back on track. You're looking to go to the Super Bowl. What happens in the playoffs? You win in the margins. Everybody's good in the playoffs. Whatever degree it is, everyone's good. These are Buffalo's last 5 playoff exits. By 3 in overtime, by 3, by 3, by 17 the game against Cincinnati, by 6 in overtime. Margins. A missed field goal, a drop pass. Can he manage fourth downs? Does he know when to kick? Does he know when to go? Does he know how to run the clock? Does he know when to call his timeouts? Does he know how to deploy? Does he know when to be aggressive and to throttle back? An inexperienced head coach in high leverage spots, that's what worries me.
I will add this last little note. I have a ton of buddies that live up in Buffalo that cheer for this team, that are season ticket holders. They're not happy about this move right here.
They're going to
Joe Brady, welcome to Buffalo. That was quite a segment. And we'll say we got a week in and already
To establish dominance in the AFC East, going to be Joe Brady, new head coach of the Bills, promoted from offensive coordinator. He's been that the last 2 seasons. That saw that man, Josh Allen, win MVP. He is on crutches because Josh Allen had foot surgery Monday, and he was there for Brady's official intro.
One thing that the guys know about me, and it might be from espresso, it might be from Gatorade Fast Twitches, but I'm going to bring the energy every single day. And I believe people are going to feed off of that. I truly believe in being the temperature, right? I'm the weather, and they're going to feel it every single day. My guys, ooh, I'm so appreciative of you guys being here today.
We got to look
36
into
years young.
what is it? Gatorade Fast Twitch. We got to look into that.
Research!
There is another AFC East quarterback with an injury. The only difference is this one, his team needs him soon. Whether Drake May's injury.
Caller Drake May saying his shoulder injury will not have any impact on the Patriots offense in the Super Bowl. Okay, Mike T, is that fraud or laud?
Look, I think that's laud because they'll give him the rest and whatever other treatment he needs to play in the game. So I don't think there's any question about that. But, guys, he needs to play better. You know, when you look at the playoffs, he's only 43 of 77, which is only 55% completion for 4 touchdowns and 2 picks. What he did great last week, what we're looking at right here, is he had 65 rushing yards against the Broncos, which was a big factor in the game. So he'll play. He just needs to be more consistent.
Our final caller is the Pro Football Hall of Fame. And it is saying that Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Mike T, is that fraud or a massive, massive laud?
That is a massive fraud. I mean,
Yes.
we are kidding ourselves. If there is not the definition of a first ballot Hall of Famer, look, I was very fortunate. I worked for Coach twice, but, you know, from Super Bowls to conference championships, he was a transcendent figure in pro football history. It's just disappointing that this has happened. I'd love to know the 11 voters who they are. I know we know 2 of them, but if there's not a first ballot Hall of Famer in Coach Belichick, who is?
Right.
Scrap the whole thing. Let's see the 11 voters who said no. Meanwhile, he will get his time, Coach Belichick. Right now, Mike T, you get your prize. Which door do you pick today?
Door number 3.
Oh, door number 3. What do we have
Door
here?
number 3.
Mike T, congratulations. You too are a participant in the Pro Bowl games. These days, it's a bit of an open invite, okay? So, hey, they saw your kick returning skills from your days with the Jets, and they said, this guy's got potential. That's what they say about our guy, Mike T. Mike T, as always, adjusting his travel plans to be with us this morning on SportsCenter. Thanks, Mike T.
Thanks, Mike. Ahead on the 2 p.m. Sports Center, live reports from both Super Bowl teams, including the latest on Drake May and that shoulder injury.
DraftKings has the Seahawks favored by 4.5 points. That would be tied for the largest spread in a Super Bowl in the last decade. In the last 5 Super Bowls, the favorite has won just once. Do with that what you will, or listen to our guy, sports betting analyst Joe Fortenbaugh, who joins the program now. We're going to dive into some player props for Super Bowl 60. We're going to start on the Seahawks side of things. What do you like with Kenneth Walker, Joe?
Under 74.5 rushing yards. I know Mike T's a big fan. I heard the segment with you two just a few moments ago. Brilliant work as always. This opened 82.5, got bet under for good reason. New England's run defense is absolutely nasty, especially when defensive tackle Milton Williams is healthy. In 12 games with Williams this year, 80 yards allowed and just 4 touchdowns. In the 5 games without him, 146 yards and 7 touchdowns allowed. We're going to play under on Kenneth Walker's rushing yards.
All right, let's pivot to the Patriots backfield here. Running back Travion Henderson. Mike T. We had Mike T before? Joe, where can we find value here with Henderson?
You'd think after having Wednesday and Thursday off, you guys would be sharp today, but that's my mistake. That's my mistake. We'll chalk that one up. This is going to be a fun little sweat. Let's bet the over on half a reception. Just half a reception. He's in Mike Vrabel's doghouse. His snap count has been real low in the playoffs, especially the AFC Championship game. But this is the Super Bowl. All hands on deck. Seattle giving up the most receptions in the NFL to opposing running backs this season. They generate a lot of pressure. They force a lot of checkdowns. We just need one reception from a guy who averaged more than 2 per game on the season. I'm willing to bet it happens.
Maybe let's stay in the receiver category and Seahawks wideout Rashid Shaheed. What do you like with him, Joe?
Oh, yeah, another fun sweat here. Rushing prop is 4.5 yards. We're going to play the under, so we're hoping he doesn't get a carry. Now, the rushing prop in the NFC Championship game for Shaheed was 2.5 yards. Sharp guys love the over. Everyone hammered it and ended up getting bet up. So he ended up getting 1 carry, should have been enough, but he went around the edge and then he went out of bounds and avoided contact, and that ended up being it for him rushing on the day. I think that's on tape against a good run defense. I don't think they're going to try it again, and if they do, I don't see him getting to 5 yards, so we'll play the under 4.5 here, Joe Boys.
He is Joe Fortenbaugh. He keeps us on point, having us mind our P's and Q's. Joe, we appreciate it as always. Don't ever change.
Let's
Thank
get
you.
that vanity plate. Let's get that vanity plate, man.
It's not getting to 10,000.